got grimy teeth.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like a progression. Like, I love sucking dicks with my butthole, and mine's like, what the fuck, you let? And then you're like, I hate people.
That's right.
So, anybody else getting thirsty?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, let's see. Hold on. I have a whole ass.
She's got a whole ass.
It's got a whole
I got a
ass.
whole
It's
ass.
a nice ass, too.
What was that like that thing you sent earlier that was about I'm getting ready to cut my long ass hair and like, how long's your ass hairs? That made me laugh.
You ready?
I laughed because it
Get
was
ready. I'm gonna
appropriate
go
that
cut my long ass
Ronson's.
hair.
Right.
So our next beer is by Country Boy Brewing. They're out of Lexington, Kentucky originally. It's called Shotgun Wedding. It's a brown ale aged on vanilla beans. It is 5.5%. And this actually has an interesting story, which I'll talk about here in a minute. Here is our porn shot.
Hell yeah.
Their logo is just like an orange circle with like an old style truck.
Did we have
in the
something
middle
like
of
that
it.
before? That one
We did have.
Did you bring it? Or did Ron bring
I
it?
don't
I
remember.
don't
It was
I don't remember bringing anything by them myself.
I think it was like a nacho bait habanero or something like that. Is what it was.
Yeah,
I
I was
think
gonna
that was something you got.
I would definitely.
I don't remember.
I've got some I've brought a hob beer before, but I don't think it was any of theirs.
I can find out real quick because I'm sure I put it down in my. Yep. So I have some.
So while it's pouring, we got just a
That looks
slight,
delicious.
slight hit of an amber color to it. Pretty clear. Good amount of head.
Ron got most of the head.
Like always.
Lucky for him. So, Country Boy Brewing was founded by 4 native Kentuckians in Lexington, Kentucky in 2012, and they expanded to Georgetown, Kentucky in 2017. And they have the largest production brewery in Kentucky with a capacity of 1,000 barrels of fermentation space. This particular beer had a 3.76 rating on Untapped.
What's the ABV on that?
And God damn it, Ron, I just sat it down.
You were talking. You don't want to interrupt.
5.5. And it has like an old style truck on the front. And this beer actually, so their goal is to produce high quality, minimally processed beer. And this particular beer is based on a traditional English brown ale with hints of nuttiness, biscuit, and caramel, aged on vanilla beans. And it was actually created serendipitously, as they said on the website, for a friend's wedding. And that was like, I think one of their first beers. It was like in the early months of their brewery.
So to smell it, I'm definitely getting the vanilla and definitely getting the caramel out of the smell.
Mm-hmm.
I understand they're biscuity, but that first sip I had, I remember these guys are really fucking good. Like, I did not think they were going to be good. They were good. So we did have the Nacho Bait Habanero Blonde Ale.
Yes.
So that's...
It was one of those that, like, you didn't think it was going to burn, but as you got through it, you're just like, oh, this shit's getting hot.
Let's see. It's a 4.9. We're just going to check that in. Shit, then I got to do all this stuff to it. I'll just check it in later. We'll go back.
Yep, this was the one I brought. The nacho bait was the one I brought.
Do you put in there who brought it?
Yeah.
Oh, where does that show up at?
I don't put it on there. I put it in my Google Keep.
Gotcha. But then there was another one that we had. I feel like this, yeah.
I guess I could start putting in there like Ariana hosted this episode or whatever.
Yeah. So Folklore. So this was a collab between Sonder and the Country Boy. Let's see. And that was like a porter. It was a coffee porter. 6.3%. I feel like I don't remember that one, but you know.
So in terms
I'm sure
of,
it was good.
In terms of flavor on this one for me, definitely got the now that I've sipped it, it doesn't taste quite how it smells. It's got kind of a flat taste to me. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. It's not like a real like bitey kind of a thing. It's a good beer taste. Slightly more on the bitter side maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's traditional beer flavored.
Yes.
We've been not having any of those, and this is a nice thing to come back to.
it's not super hoppy, but it's like I said, it's a little more bitter, a little flatter flavor, and I like it.
Bitter, caramel. It's not bad. I like...
It's not heavy at all. It's a good like drink a lot of the beer. It's a little dark to be like a summertime mowing the yard beer.
Right.
But it's a good sit around in the bar and just sit there and bullshit and drink the
This is like a good beer. I feel like this is something I would sit and drink at like Christmas time or on like a holiday or something, you know?
You could. I was thinking more so like spring where it's not hot yet, but you're fishing and you're like, this would be good to just, you're not doing a whole lot. And it's not so hot out, but you're sitting outside enjoying a nice sunny day, but a cool breeze.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
I feel like this would go good with like
So it's this time of year beer.
good greasy pizza for me.
Ooh, God, that sounds good.
Well, I think it would be good with peanuts.
It's a good greasy
So
pizza.
something nutty.
It's a good greasy pizza beer. It's one of those that's light enough to definitely eat something with, because a lot of the ones we do in here are thick enough that if you eat anything with it, the flavors are all going to get muddled together.
I feel like this would go better with a steak.
I think like pulled pork sandwich.
Ooh, yeah, that would be good.
That would be excellent.
Fucking
Really
A.
good.
I want some barbecue, damn it.
Right? I was just actually like our
This is
next
good.
our next beer has like a barbecue at their brewery too, and so like I was thinking of barbecue.
Hell yeah.
Barbecue. And she's spoiling things for the mysterious.
Nah.
Not really. How many breweries have barbecue, do you think? Probably a lot.
Right, exactly. So you could try to get, well, this one. This is really
Anyway,
good.
you only have like a half hour or so to guess, like probably less than that.
Right,
so
exactly.
Well,
better get to it.
I'm just going to spend the next half hour naming like every brewery that could have a barbecue after I Google it. That's like a lot of work. I'll just sit here and drink beer.
You know what's really funny? I was kind of like, man, like, how come none of us have anything to say? Like, I had a really boring week. Like, it's like I don't even remember like so many days going by, and then I'm like going on.
We did our last recording
Friday,
on
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's kind of what
We
I was
usually have a
thinking.
week between this, but we had like, it's Tuesday and that was Friday. So not
Right.
too
My
many
one of my thoughts was like, maybe we should do this Wednesday so we can kind of spread it out a little bit more. But what's one day difference? Not a
mean,
lot.
I went to my friend's house this weekend, her mom's house. She's been cleaning her mom's house out since she passed away. And like, so we like delivered stuff to different people's houses. And that was about the extent of that, my weekend. And then I worked outside, and that's pretty much all I did.
Fun times. I did some Uber, and it was really great. I didn't have any fucking police stories. I just, they were really nice mornings. Like I got up at 5 a.m. and drove around, did some Uber, and it was really fucking nice. All the passengers were great. And then I had to work yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I really hate this job. I'm like, starting to not really like it. Well, I don't really hate it, but it's just like, I just don't want to be here.
This actually has some sediment in the bottom of it too.
Let's see. For me, I did things this weekend, which were mostly going to
Oh,
movies.
it does.
I went to movies this weekend. I watched 2 of them. I watched the new Marvel Ant-Man movie, which is setting up the next great Marvel arc that I don't care about because, goddamn, Marvel, change your fucking formula, guys. It's the same fucking formula over and over and over again. And the other one that I saw, which is an excellent family film, Cocaine Bear.
Oh, no, I want to see that. I'm going to take the boys to see that this weekend.
I would be able to say a lot more about Cocaine Bear, but I don't want to give spoilers to Missy.
That's right. 'cause
The
I told him
important part
not
about
to.
Cocaine Bear is it's based off of a true story. And they covered the true story part, and then they got interesting with it.
That's really funny.
There is a character in Cocaine Bear that reminds me of my friend Adrian.
Okay.
She's like a single mom nurse with kids that do stupid shit.
All kids do stupid shit.
And the whole thing takes place in the 80s, but bears and cocaine are a great combination.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What else did I do this weekend? I bought a bunch of shit, since everyone was talking about spending too much money. Bought a bunch of shit for my motorcycle because I've decided I'm done having a rusty gas tank and a bike that keeps choking on the rust. So
Nice.
I'm going to be spending forever painting and repainting my stupid bike till I'm happy with it. I spent like an hour last night photoshopping cool like possible ideas to paint. While my daughter's boyfriend and her were giving me shit for playing on the computer too long. I'm like, yeah, no, fuck you guys. That's all I did.
I watched a funny.
Super exciting weekend for all of us.
I watched a funny movie called The Walk of Shame.
I think I've seen that. Is that that chick from 40-Year-Old Virgin?
I don't know. She
I can't think of her
she's
name.
in Scrubs and she's in 30 Rock. She's was it Elizabeth something or other. She's not Stifler's mom.
She's in Scrubs?
Yeah.
Wait, she might have been, yeah.
Blonde hair girl that's like really skinny.
I can't think of her fucking name, though. I can picture her face in my head.
That's a really good one because
I don't have any network
I
connection.
don't know, it fucking takes off. She goes out to get drunk with her friends because her fiance broke up with her, and then she's somehow basically she's just stuck outside, and every time she tries to get help it fucking there we go, shit happens, and it's just absolutely outrageous, and that was pretty funny. And then well, not a whole lot to say about it because I just don't want to tell people about something they might want to watch. But I remember
do it. Tell them all the best parts and make them want to watch
no. You tell them all the best parts, they're like, fuck you, you ruined it. And that's the worst. And that's what you always do, Ron. You fucking ramble on about shit.
Like in Cocaine Bear, there's this part where the bear
Stop!
did cocaine.
We don't want to do this.
And then it killed some people.
But then, no, I remember Ariana saying earlier she
And then
had
there
a
was this
funny
part in
story that
Ant-Man
she
where it
did.
sucked.
Yeah, I was going to tell my funny story here eventually.
Oh, yeah, awesome. I've been dying to hear your funny story.
Something that happened. So I woke up Sunday morning. Okay, so I always Fridays or whatever, I'll take all my dirty towels and throw them all my dirty laundry in or whatever into my hamper. And I woke up Sunday morning and there was a dildo sitting on top of my dirty laundry that I had just thrown in there. And I'm like, how the fuck? I wasn't gone all day Saturday. So I'm like, how the fuck did that end up in there? And I had I'm like, did somebody come in my house? I have no fucking idea. I'm sitting here trying to think of what's happening here. And it had glitter all over it and stuff too. So I was like, okay, I remember having a dildo that had glitter all over it and I hid it in somebody's house and never said anything to them about it. And just everybody keeps asking me, did they find it? I'm like, I don't know. They've never said anything. I was like, they're like, it's weird that they never said anything. I was like, maybe it's in my house and I just don't know it. I just haven't found it yet. Well, Saturday night I pulled, my hamper is underneath it's in my linen closet. So it's underneath a bunch of shelves that I have blankets and stuff on. So I pulled a blanket out Saturday night and I'm like, it would have had to have been inside that blanket or something. And it fell out and I didn't notice it until the next morning. So I'm like, oh, and it was really weird because all week long, I had 2 people ask me about it this week.
That's great.
And it was weird because the one day I was thinking about it. I was like, they never did say anything and I've never found it. So I'm like, I wonder
that
if
was a long time ago that you actually hit it.
It was in November or something.
So
I was
out of nowhere, it's come up topic wise and then you found it.
Yeah. And I was sitting there thinking of it the other day and I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, I never heard anything about it. And it's maybe they just didn't think it was funny or something, and that same day that I was thinking about it, my friend's like, did they ever find that? And I was like, they've never said anything. I don't know. And then on Saturday, my friend Lindsay said something about it too. And I'm like, and then I find it the next day.
Which this is really great because, hold on. So the fact that Ariana has just all kinds of random dildos all over the place because that's just what her and her friends do is awesome. But now because I'm talking about wanting to quit my job again and so I got to get a hold of a couple dildos and just hide them in the trucks at work.
I have some that you can have.
And I'm going to hide them in the trucks at work right before I leave. So then I'm not even going to be there when they find dildos. They're going to be like, what the fuck did this come from?
I have 16 of them.
I have 16 of
Do they all
them.
have names?
I use them all at once.
I can't use them because I'm allergic to them because I'm pretty sure they're latex.
So my only question is, with the one that had glitter on it, did you use it, and do you have a glidussy?
I think I just answered your question before you even asked it.
What did you say that tried to Google?
But my work phone Siri just tried to
Gladissy?
Yes, my work phone just tried to Google Gladissy.
She's having identity issues. She thinks her name is Gladissy. Gladissy. That's great. Hey, Gladissy. Yes.
I really wish they would let you give custom custom call outs to that shit, because that would be great.
I was thinking,
instead of hey Siri, it's hey Gladissy.
I was thinking that earlier, how I wish you could be like, hey Siri, start talking to me the way I talk to you, because earlier I was trying to find my phone and I was like, hey Siri, and then I like in my head I was hearing, what the fuck do you want, bitch? So I was like,
Like-
now that'd be fucking funny if my phone said that to me.
Well, like I know you can make Siri like call you different names. If you're
Yes.
like, hey Siri, call me Boo Boo Kitty Fuck, and she'll be like, and you're like, what's my name? She's like, you're Ron, but we're friends, and since we're friends, I'll call you Boo Boo Kitty Fuck.
Yes.
And every time it like it would go Boo Boo Kitty Fuck, you have a message.
One of my friends that I was working with when I worked at Integrity, her son did that to her phone, and so basically he like made it call her. I forget what he made it call her, but it was really funny.
I think I just dropped my pen is.
No.
Where's my pen is? Where my pen is?
Dropping the penis.
She dropped her penis.
Right there, Ronald.
I'll get your penis.
My pen is.
Ron will get the penis because he loves the
Pen
penis.
15. Jesus, I probably could have got it by now. Get my pen.
Come on, old dude. What the hell?
My dominatrix just came out.
There we go.
Get my
Exactly.
fucking pen, Ron, and I'm like
Fucking
stepping on his
get
head
it.
as he
What
gives me
was
my
your
pen.
what was that Dommy mommy name you came
The
up with
Dommy
earlier?
mommy name.
What was it? Mistress Gaseous Excrement.
Oh. I thought
Is
you were
that what you're talking about?
No, the one you were talking about before the episode.
Misty Vagine.
Yes.
Oh, my pen name.
Yes, yes.
My erotica pen name is going to be Misty Vagintoire. Misty
I
Vagintoire.
love it. Now just Ron needs a pen name. I got my Foxy What's Her Tits. I think we ought to like create something with that, like a fake porno or a fake movie where like those are like a fake Bond movie,
You made me think of something I've been thinking about this week, but keep going.
or just something to where we have those names, or we're recording ourselves using those names in public, and so like we
Welcome
go.
to another episode of misBEERhavior Strike Misty Vagine.
Misty Vagintoire.
And then like we go and we go to a restaurant. They're like, all right, yeah, that'll be 45 minutes. Can I get a name? And I'd be like, Foxy What's Her Tits.
They'd be like, we can't say what's her tits. He'd be like, Vagine. How do you
last
spell
name?
that?
Vagine.
Vagin twat.
Vagine. Vagene. Vagine toi.
I think it'd be Vagintwa.
Vagine toi.
Or
Vagine.
Twa.
Vagene would be vagine.
Yeah.
So take the E off and then
I don't know.
add
I'd
a
have to
twa.
write it down and look at
See
it.
how
I
you
guess.
like the way it looks best.
I got a pen in my hand right
She's
now.
like, I'm
if you're
playing
gonna write
now.
it, if you're gonna write it, you need to write it in the fanciest cursive you can do, so that way it looks extra fancy.
See, that doesn't look good.
Vagine toi.
Looks like
Vagine.
looks like vagina.
Vagene.
V.
Gene. Yeah, you go with J.
Vagin. Toi.
Vagine.
I think it looks better with the J in it at the very
Yeah.
least.
So I was thinking this week, I was thinking about writing a children's book called Ariana and the Whale Furry.
I love it that it's going to be a children's book.
Yeah, well, of course it is, and it's like going to be like, you know that one, the furry beaver, or whatever it was called, Hairy Beaver or
Yes.
something that they read, you see on social media sometimes. It'd be kind of like that. It'd be like a
Super
kid-
innocent, but
yeah, a kid could totally read it and they wouldn't get it, but like adults would be thinking it's
like
hilarious.
SpongeBob.
Yeah,
It's like the innuendo
Exactly.
on fucking 90s Nickelodeon.
exactly.
Absolutely crazy shit. That's great. Good times.
It would be awesome. Did we rinse these yet?
No, we didn't.
So we should rinse because it
Oh,
looks like
yeah.
it's getting to be about time for our
Another beer. Did we make this
mysterious
one?
We did not.
It's a good 3.5 for me.
I think 3.5 also.
See, I'm giving it like a 4.5. I love it.
4.5, 3.5 for. I got bitter, caramel. How else would we describe this beer? Smooth.
Sweet.
That was a little bit sweet.
I had a little bit of a flat.
Red.
Yeah, bit
What?
amber.
Amber. Red, amber.
Lagery.
Sediment. I don't know if sediment's an option.
Sedimenty.
Sedimentary.
Sediment.
Cemetery. It's not a fucking rock,
Airy,
dude.
Dark. Oh, you guys had red, amber, but
Biscuity.
biscuity.
Biscuits.
You think it's biscuits?
Biscuits and gravy.
I'm gonna put biscuity.
Let's see.
Biscuity. I think that's an
it's
actual
like
option.
lightly stout. It's nutty.
Well, it's an
nutty,
ale. It's like a traditional style ale, so
stout.
you're not getting none of that like
Ish.
American lager lightweight bullshit.
Right. It was nice. I liked it.
It was a very nice beer. It was very beer-like. Mm-hmm. For those of you that don't like the weird beers, you would probably like this one.
Yes, that is true. Let's see. Did we read the back of this?
I did not.
Shotgun Wedding Brown Ale aged on vanilla beans.
Don't leave everything that you read.
This is so funny. There you go. Go ahead, pop the top, do something spontaneous. This light brown ale, aged on the vanilla beans, is sure to become one of your favorites. Just enough malt so it's malty. That's the description.
That's what it is.
Malt to balance the sweetness of the vanilla Shotgun Wedding. Now I'm saying that stain on his shirt. A decision that you will never regret. Brewed and canned by Cowboy Brewing. So, when I'm reading these cans, I just want you all to know that I'm not illiterate and that I'm not a fucking robot. It's just this particular can, it happens to be a blurry print. I think the print is a little off.
People eyes like me.
No, it's actually pretty blurry. And then sitting here, it's real shiny. So, the can,
Missy needs bifocals.
it's the stuff that's on it, it's real shiny all the way around. So
I see it's gold.
So
with
I'm
white writing on it.
and I have to turn it. So I can see two words, and then I have to turn it to see the other two, and then the other two, and then the other two.
I mean,
also, we're to the age where we need bifocals.
This is true, but it's.
I'd give you shit for it, but I'd just hand you the can and let you read it. So
the light on top of it just fucking kills big time.
She's just making excuses because she needs bifocals.
No, it's just I'm pissed off at this can. They shoot. It's really bad.
Like
Most
the last
cans
time,
aren't that bad.
the last time I went to the eye doctor, they're like, "Yeah, you should probably get bifocals." I'm like, "I don't wanna fuck you."
Yeah, the last time I went, he said I was still good, and it's been 2 years ago, so we'll
Same.
maybe see this year.
It's really funny because I just saw some things on today, I don't know what I was watching, but they're like, your eyes will look like this if it's, I think it was like nearsightedness, and it was just like the way it was. I'm like, nothing looks like that to me. Does that mean my eyes are good? I was like, I don't think they're as good as they used to be. So,
Well,
at least they're probably not that bad.
It's like anytime you see the pictures on the internet, they're like, "This is what it looks like if you have astigmatism." I'm like, "Yep, that."
Oh
yep.
yeah, like where it looks like
Stars,
like rays coming off of
Yep, I'm like, yep.
lights.
That
Yeah,
would just be so. It looks like a big.
it doesn't
fucking
look like
tangle.
that for you.
No.
See, it looks like that. It looks like rays coming off of like headlights and shit. Just like, and I
Yeah.
thought everybody saw shit like that.
If I squint my eyes and the light reflects off them, it's like my eyelashes. So if I do that, I'm now making it go straight up from these light sources, and it's also going out to the sides. But I have to do that.
Yeah, see, like it looks like that just looking at it to me. But it's weird because I always thought that everybody saw things like that until I saw that fucking meme, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait
I
just
feel
a damn
attacked.
minute.
So she has good eyes. I'll tell you what. I'll hold her down. You take the eyes out. You get the good left one. I'll get the good right one.
There you go.
Nice.
Fuck me up.
And then she can have like her pick of our bad eyes.
Just like, no way. I would definitely take Ariana's. But I just give Ariana my eyes because I don't even want one of yours, dude.
Well, yeah.
I
Those
would
are probably worse than mine, but mine aren't that great.
If each of you guys take one of my eyes, I'd just be like, fuck it. I'll just go one eye with Ariana.
I'll just
and
fight
do a
Ron for
pirate
the other
patch.
eye.
Right, there you go.
right.
I'd be wearing a pirate patch and be like, Ron, you can have your other shitty eye. Fuck you. You got 3 eyes now. Make it good. I would make you put your other one in your forehead. The shitty
4
eye.
eyes. If I turn around and bend over, it's a brown eye. Would you like to see it wink?
Ew.
It's a hairy eye.
Ew.
She's like, I got hair in my eye. Hold on. As I'm reaching down like I'm picking my ass.
I'm making my.
I got an eyelash in my eye, or like a million of them.
I'm making my eye blink
So
right now.
yucky.
It's winking at you guys.
Ew, it's got a dingleberry.
I was going to say a worm. It's just got a fucking worm coming out of it.
I don't have worms. Not this week.
Not this week. Awesome.
Dingleberry.
They're a monthly cycle thing, is what I've heard. Something about it's a moon cycle thing, and that's like a real
The
thing.
worms, like
Yeah.
pinworms.
Like, yeah, parasites.
Cool, man.
So if you're doing a parasite cleanse, you have to start it on a full moon.
Interesting.
Well, if you want me to start full mooning you, I can.
No.
I can pull my pants down and give you full moon,
No.
3/4 moon.
We'll draw 2 W's on your butt cheeks, and when you bend over, it says, whoa.
And I'd be like, you got a poop schmear.
Poop smear. I'll do it.